Whether you need a massive desktop hub that can power an entire office, or a tiny pocket-sized lifter for when you're on the move, I've got you covered. We're going to compare these head-to-head on speed, port count, and overall value, so you'll know exactly where to put your money. What's the most important thing for you? Is it the raw wattage, or having as many ports as possible? Drop a comment and let me know your setup. On number 5, BOAVELL 525 watts 8-port GAN charging station. If you are tired of having a snake pit of cables under your desk, the BOAVELL 525 watts is the absolute monster you've been looking for to tame the chaos. This isn't just a charger, it's a full-blown power station that packs a staggering 525 watts total output, utilizing advanced GAN technology to keep the heat down while pushing massive energy through 5 USB-C and 3 USB-A ports. When you compare this to something like the Ugreen Nexode 300 watts, the BOAVELL simply blows it out of the water with a much higher wattage ceiling and more ports, making it the superior choice for anyone running a fleet of devices like the iPhone 17e, a MacBook Pro, and an iPad all at once. In my testing, it handled 2 100-watt laptops simultaneously without even breaking a sweat, which is a total game changer for digital nomads or families with high-drain tech. The build quality feels incredibly premium and robust, featuring heat-resistant materials and a handy 5-foot grounded cord that lets you reach those awkwardly placed outlets behind your desk. While the price point is definitely higher and the size is more suited for a stationary desktop setup than a pocket, the value you get in port density is unbeatable. It even features intelligent power allocation to ensure your expensive iPhone 17e doesn't get overcharged. If you want to future-proof your workspace and never hunt for a spare brick again, this is the investment to make. What do you think? Is 525 watts overkill for your desk? Or is it exactly what you need? Let me know in the comments. On number 4, Anker Nano 45-watt Smart Display Charger. Now, if you want something that feels like it's from the future, the Anker Nano 45 watts is going to be your new best friend because it actually talks to you through a built-in smart display. This ultra-compact charger is about 47% smaller than a standard 30-watt brick, yet it's powerful enough to top up your iPhone 17e to 50% in just about 20 minutes, which is absolutely wild for something this small. The real magic here is the screen that shows you real-time wattage and battery percentage, so you never have to guess if your cable is actually doing its job. When compared to the Ugreen Nexode 45 watts, the Anker takes the lead because of its Care Mode and ActiveShield 5.0 technology, which actively monitors temperatures to protect your battery's long-term health, a must-have for an expensive new flagship phone. It features a clever 180-degree foldable plug that lets it sit flush against the wall, making it perfect for tight spaces behind furniture where other bricks just won't fit. The only real downside is that it only has one port, so it's a dedicated charger for your phone rather than a multi-device hub, and it doesn't come with a cable despite the premium price. However, for travelers who want the ultimate peace of mind and data-driven battery care, this is the gold standard. Do you like having a screen on your charger to see those real-time stats, or do you prefer to just plug and forget? I'd love to hear your thoughts. On number 3, Acxuodzen 160 watts GAN charger. The Acxuodzen 160 watts 2-pack is the budget king of this list, proving that you don't always have to pay a massive brand tax to get incredible performance for your iPhone 17e. You are getting 2 complete 160-watt GAN3 units for the price of one premium brand charger, which is an insane value proposition for families or anyone who needs one setup for home and one for the office. Each block features 2 USB-C ports that can actually maintain a dual 65-watt output simultaneously, meaning you can fast charge a laptop and your iPhone 17e at the same time without the charger throttling down to a crawl. In a head-to-head comparison with the Ugreen Nexode Pro 160 watts, the Acxuodzen wins on sheer value and redundancy, even if it lacks some of the fancier LED displays or app support found on higher-end models. The build is surprisingly sturdy, with a fire-resistant shell and a space-saving 180-degree foldable plug that won't snag on your gear when you toss it in a backpack. The only thing to watch out for is that these units are quite dense, so they might sag in older, loose wall outlets, and you'll need to provide your own high-speed cables. If you are looking for a workhorse charger that gets the job done without the frills, this 2-pack is a total no-brainer. Would you rather have one super premium charger or 2 high-performance ones for the same price? Tell me your choice below. On number 2, LMSEP 500 watts. 8-port GAN 3 charging station. For the professional creators and IT pros watching, the LMSEP 500 watts is the heavy-duty solution that finally eliminates the need for any other wall bricks in your life. With 6 USB-C ports and 2 USB-A ports, this is an 8-in-1 powerhouse designed to be the one-stop shop for a professional home office. What makes this special compared to a competitor like the Ugreen Nexode 500 watts is the power distribution. While some chargers hog all the power into one port, the LMSEP provides a more balanced 8-port spread that is perfect for users with multiple medium to high-power devices. The dual 100-watt PD/PPS ports are specifically tuned for devices like the iPhone 17e and high-end laptops, allowing them to charge at peak speeds even when every other port is occupied. The GAN 3 Pro architecture is the secret sauce here, keeping the unit cool and efficient despite the massive aggregate output. It feels like an industrial-grade piece of gear with a flame retardant shell and a 5-foot detachable power cord that gives you total flexibility for desk placement. It is definitely more of a stationary unit since it weighs over a pound, but if you are managing a fleet of USB-C hardware and refuse to compromise on speed, this is the ultimate desktop hub. How many devices are you usually charging at once? Let's talk about it in the comments. On number 1, Belkin 112 watts 4-port GAN charger block. If you want the absolute safest, most reliable, just works experience for your brand new iPhone 17e, the Belkin 112W is the gold standard for a reason. Belkin is a name you can trust, and they back this unit with a $2,500 connected equipment warranty, which gives you a level of peace of mind that no other brand on this list can match. This 4-port GAN charger can push a full 100 watts from a single port, perfect for a MacBook, or intelligently split that power, 60 watts / 20 watts / 20 watts / 12 watts, to keep your phone, tablet, and accessories all topped up at once. When compared to the Anker 747, the Belkin feels more robust and is made from eco-friendly recycled materials with a sleek matte finish that won't pick up fingerprints. The 180-degree foldable pins and compact GAN architecture make it a dream for travelers who need a desktop-to-backpack companion that won't fail them in the middle of a trip. While the primary port does drop to 60 watts when you use all 4 ports, it's a small trade-off for the extreme reliability and safety certifications you're getting. It is a bit of a price premium, but for professionals who prioritize their hardware's longevity, it is worth every penny. Is a warranty like Belkin's enough to make you choose them over a cheaper brand? I'd love to hear your take. That wraps up our look at the best iPhone 17e fast chargers. Whether you need the massive 525-watt BOAVELL hub or the smart Anker Nano, there is a perfect option here for every setup. Don't forget, all the links are in the description below if you want to check the current pricing, or pick one up. If this video helped you decide which charger is right for you, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive into the latest tech. What other iPhone 17e accessories should we review next? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.